You got a good view?
Stand by 1 sec. I'll tell you when.
Is it still kind of dark? Or is it good?
Hold on. It's a little dark. That'll work, man.
All right.
Sweet. All right,
Good to
I'm
go?
muting. You are on, bro.
All right. Good morning,
wait.
guys. So
No audio. Oh yeah, wait. I
can you
can't
hear me or
you.
no?
Yeah.
We're good? All right. All right. Good morning, guys. So today we got some cars to start off with. First, we're going to start off standing. Create as much tension as possible. Tuck my chin down. Bring from right ear to right shoulder. Extend back. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin down. Back to center. Then we're going to go in the opposite direction. Nice and controlled. 2 more times. Trying to draw as big as a circle as possible with my chin. From there, we're gonna move on to our spine car. So we're gonna cross our arms, flex forward, side bend to the right, extend back, side bend to the left, then go the opposite direction. Nice and controlled. 2 more times. Last one. If you're just joining us, we're gonna move on to our scaps. So create 2 fists, as much tension as possible. I'm gonna retract my shoulder blades, bring them back, elevate them, push them forward, then back, depress them, press them forward 3 times each. Nice and controlled. I want to imagine I'm drawing out the letter C with my scaps. After that, I'm going to take my right hand, put my left hand by my side. Right palm crosses my midline. I'm going to raise it as high as I can. Once I can't extend back anymore, I'm going to rotate my palm, continue rotating as I bring my hand back. Then I'm going to go to the opposite direction, extend back as far as I can. Once I feel a blockage, rotate that hand, continue rotating as I bring it back in front. 2 more times on this arm. We want to make sure we're not rotating through our torso, just at the shoulder. Nice and controlled. One more on this side. We'll switch sides, doing our left. So we had to cross that midline, raise the hand up as high as possible. Once I feel the blockage, I'm going to start rotating my palm away. Keep on rotating as I bring my hand back. Hand straightened up by your back pocket. Extend back. When I feel the blockage, rotate that palm up. 2 more times on my left arm. Only rotating at that shoulder. Last one. All right. We move on to our elbows. So Want to place both our elbows in our ribs. Palms are up. As I bring my hands up, I want to rotate through my thumbs. Rotate at the top, palms down. And then back up. So that's one. We got two more. Last one. Okay, and then we move on to our wrist cars. So keep my palms up. I'm gonna rotate my fingers in, bring them down to the floor, to the outside, then back to center, and go in reverse. Two more times. Try to only rotate at your wrist. So keep those forearms facing the sky. Last one. From there, we're gonna move on to our hip cars. So if you want, you can grab a table or put your hand on the couch. We're gonna raise our right hip first. So raise that knee up, bring my knee to the outside, rotate the heel back, extend the knee back, then go in reverse. Try to keep your hips nice and level. Two more times on the side. Then I raise the knee up to the outside, rotate the heel back, extend that knee back, bring it back in front. One more on this side. Make sure we're not leaning forward or back. If I'm having trouble, try to grab something nice and stable, put your opposite hand on. Switch sides, the other leg. Two more. Last one. All right. Then we're going to take a seat. We're going to move on to our knee cars. So we're going to bend the right knee, right forearm underneath. I'm going to grab my left bicep, left hand on top of my shin, curl my toes up. I want to rotate my shin. So bring the toes to the right, extend that knee up, rotate the toes in, flex the knee down, go in the opposite direction, up, rotate the toes out, back down, two more times. Trying to get as much rotation as possible through that shin. One more. And then from there, now I'm going to go on to my ankle car. So I'm going to draw a big circle with my ankle, clockwise and counterclockwise 3 times, nice and controlled. One more. We'll switch sides, the opposite leg. So now I'm bending my left knee, left forearm underneath, grabbing my right bicep, right hand on top, curl my toes towards my chest, rotate those toes out, rotate that shin, extend the knee up, rotate the toes in, back down, extend the knee up, rotate the toes to the top. That's one. We got 2 more. Last one. I'm going to move on to our ankle cars. So now we're going to draw a circle, go counterclockwise, just that ankle, and then clockwise 3 times. All right. From there, we're gonna stay seated. We're gonna move on to our passive range liftoff for our shoulders. So we're gonna be in a bear position. So seated, palms are facing each other, so nice and neutral. Stay nice and tall. I'm just gonna raise my hands as high as possible. The goal is keep my biceps in line with my ears. Pause for 2 seconds, then come back down. 2 sets of 5 here. So we got 4 more reps. Hold for 2 seconds, then come back down. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Okay. We got 1 more set of those. Again, my palms are facing each other. I'm nice and tall. Here we go. Second set. Got 3 more reps. Last 1. All right. Next, we have our sideline T-spine rotation. So I'm basically be laying on the ground. My palms are gonna be facing each other. We're gonna rotate to one side as far as possible. We got 5 reps on each side. So we're laying on our side. Hopefully you can see me. Okay, so we'll be laying on our side, knees stacked together. One hand on top of the other. We'll start on our right side first. You can put a block or a pillow. I'm gonna rotate as far as I can. And then I'm gonna bring it back. 5 reps on each side. So again, these are T-spine sideline rotations. As I'm doing these, I wanna keep my eyes on my hand, following it all the way through. Two more reps. Last one. And then we're gonna switch sides to our opposite arm. Now on the left side, knees stacked on top, one hand on top of the other. I'm gonna follow my hand, my eyes, going as far back as I can. If I can't reach the floor, that's fine. Just hold it there and bring it back on top. 4 more reps. Last one. All right. Then we're gonna go into our half kneeling windmill to elbow. So if you want, you can grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell for these. You can also do them just body weight if you don't have one. So see everything. Here we go. All right. So we're in the half kneeling position. So one leg out in front, I'm on my other knee. On the side, it looks like this. I'm gonna have my right knee up. I'm gonna grab my dumbbell or my kettlebell. Lock it out, pack that shoulder in. I'm going to hinge, so push my hips to the side. Going as far down as we can to our elbow. Hold, come back up. 5 reps on each arm. So I'm gonna push my hips to the side. Coming down to my elbow, Nice straight line. 3 more reps. Always keep your eyes on the dumbbell or kettlebell above your head. There's 4. Last one on this side. I'm gonna lower it. We'll switch sides. If you're just joining us, we're doing our half windmill to elbow. We're gonna start on our left side now. So left knee in front. Press that kettlebell or dumbbell up. Pack your shoulder down. Push your hips to the side. Hand comes down. Then I go onto my elbow. Then back up. 4 more reps. Last 2. Make sure you're always staying focused on that dumbbell or kettlebell. Last one right here. And then I'm gonna bring it down. From there, we're gonna move on to our palm squat. So for our palm squat, we're gonna initiate with a toe touch. So all I'm doing is standing shoulders apart, pushing my hips back, reaching down, touching my toes. I'll grab my forefoot. From there, I'm gonna drop my hips down as far as I can. Elbows stay on the inside. Then I'm gonna raise my hips back up. Just feel a nice stretch in the back of my leg, my hamstrings and calves, maybe a little bit in my lower back. We got 9 more reps. That was 1. We got 5 left. From the front, looks like this. Reach down, drop my hips down. Then I want to raise my hips up. Getting a nice stretch in the back of my legs. 2 more reps. Last one. All righty, that was our palm squat. If you need a drink, grab a quick drink. If not, we're gonna move on to our pillow work. So for our pillow work, we're gonna be doing a plank for 30 seconds. And then we're gonna be moving on to a banded leg lowering. If you don't have a band, no worries, you don't need one. You can just use your body weight. So for our first one, we're gonna move on to a plank. Just a traditional plank. So body's nice and straight. Hands are on the ground. I'm gonna raise my hips up. Everything's locked out. We're gonna hold this position for 30 seconds. All right, here we go. Halfway there. All right, close one side of the plank. We're pairing that up for banded leg lowering. If you don't have a band, you can just lay on the ground. So here, back nice and flat. Raise both the legs up, curl the toes to your chest. We'll lower one leg at a time. If you have a band, tie it to a bench or a pole. You're gonna be holding the band here. 10 reps on each leg. Three, 4, 6. Make sure the back's nice and flat. 10, then we're gonna switch to the other side. Last one, and 10. All right, we got one more set of that. So we're gonna go back to our plank. Okay, so it's 30 seconds, plank. Here we go. Palms on the ground. I'm gonna raise my hips up. Keep my body nice and straight as I'm doing these. $15. And relax, 30 seconds there. Then we're gonna move on to our active leg lowering. So another set, 10 on each leg. Again, if you don't have a band, that's all right. Main thing is keep your back nice and flat. Curve your toes to your chest. Lower one leg at a time. 10 reps per side. Scoot back. Here we go. 9 more reps. Switch sides. From there, we're gonna move on to the world's greatest stretch. So we're gonna do 1 set of 5. So we're gonna do the world's greatest, and then we'll move on to inchworms. So for the world's greatest, we'll do 1 side at a time. So I'm gonna lunge out. We'll start on my left side. The side that the knee that's in front, I'm turning towards that side. So if my left leg is out in front, I'm gonna turn to my left side. Rotate, try to face the sky. Hand comes over, extend my knee back, and I start again. Hands back on the inside, rotating up to the sky. Hand comes over, extend that knee back, get a nice stretch in the back of your hamstring. Come back to the center, 3 more reps. We'll switch sides. So now we're on our right leg. Again, I'm rotating towards the side, the knee's on. Bringing my hand over, extending my knee back, coming back to the center. 4 more reps. Last one. Alrighty. From there, we're gonna move on to an inchworm. So from the inchworm, we're standing up. I'm gonna hinge at my hips. I'm gonna push my hips back and I'm gonna crawl out on my hands. So again, hinging at the hips, pushing my hips back like I'm shutting the car door with my butt, placing my hands on the ground, walking out, and coming back up. All right, we're gonna do 5 reps there. Walking out. This is 4. So this is 2. Nice straight position, right? Hinging back. Last 2. All right. If you want, grab a quick drink. We're gonna move on to our strength work now. See how everyone's doing. Okay, so we're gonna need a kettlebell or a dumbbell for this workout. We're gonna do a kettlebell squat to crawl. From there, we're going to a kettlebell split stance, single arm row. After that, we're doing a supine leg march where you'll be laying on your back. We're gonna do 4 sets of 5 for the kettlebell squat to crawl, as well as a single arm row and a supine leg march. So grab your dumbbell or kettlebell. Okay, so we're gonna start off on kettlebell goblet squat to crawl. Rack the kettlebell or dumbbell up. I'm gonna squat down, so push my hips back, knees come forward. 4 seconds on the way down. 4, at the bottom, I'm gonna lower the kettlebell or the dumbbell. I can lay it flat. I'm gonna crawl out. Then I'm gonna come back, pick that dumbbell or kettlebell up. That was 1. We got 4 more. So 4 seconds on the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crawling out. 3 more reps. Last one. All right. From there, we're gonna move on to a kettlebell split stance single arm row. That basically just means I'm gonna have 1 leg in front, 1 leg behind. My torso is gonna be leaning over the front leg, so I'm gonna hinge back on my hips. I can have my rear leg slightly bent. So again, I'm pushing my hips back, having the center of my chest over my front leg. I'm gonna grab the dumbbell on my opposite arm. So if my right leg's in front, my left arm is grabbing the dumbbell. You can post your elbow on the front knee if you like. Here we go. 5 reps, 4 seconds on the way down. 3, 4. I'm rowing, getting that elbow past the ribs. 4 seconds on the way down. 2. Last set on the side. We're gonna switch sides. Left leg in front, or just switch to the opposite side. Post that elbow on the knee. Opposite arm grabs the kettlebell. And then rowing. 4 seconds on the way down. All right. From there, we're gonna move on to our supine leg march. So we're gonna be laying on our back. So lay down. For our supine leg march, keep your back nice and flat. So make sure there's no space between the floor and your lower back. Bring your heels to your back pockets. I'm gonna bridge up, maintaining a nice straight torso, right? I'm gonna walk out 4 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back up 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 1. Got 4 more reps. Keep a nice straight line all the way down from your head to your toes. This is rep 3. 2 more. 4. All right, 5. Set 1 done. First round. Grab a drink if you need a drink. We'll get started in a second. All right, second set, here we go. Kettlebell goblet squat to crawl, or you can just dumbbell, rack it up. 4 seconds on the way down, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Dumbbell or kettlebell comes down, crawling out. That was 1, 4 more. Finishing 2. Finishing 4 here. Got 1 more. Crawling all the way out. And coming back. Okay. Now we're doing kettlebell split stance single arm row. Again, whatever knee I have in front, my torso should be hovering over that knee, and I'm rowing with my opposite arm and put my elbow on top of my knee if I like. All right, here we go. Initiate the row with your shoulder as well. So pulling back, getting the elbow high, 4 seconds on the way down. Keep a nice flat back. Switch sides. Four seconds on the way down. Last 2. Last 1. Onto our supine leg march. So again, we're going 4 seconds on the way out for these, and then 4 seconds on the way in. Here we go. So lay down. Bridge up, crawl out, 4 seconds. 2, 3, 4, full extension, 4 seconds on the way in. That was 1. Two more reps. Last 1. All right. Finish set 2. Grab a drink. We'll get started on our 3rd set. All right, here we go. Scrub a kettlebell or dumbbell. Back up top. 4 seconds on the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place it down. Crawling out. Plus 1, 4 more. Finishing rep 3. Last 2. Last rep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place that kettlebell down. Nice push-up position. Crawl it back. Got to come back up to finish it. All right. Split stance, kettlebell row now. Five reps on each side, 4 seconds on the way down. Make sure my back's nice and flat. And when I row, I start with my shoulder, not just with my elbow here. I want to roll with my shoulder, come up, bring that elbow high past my ribs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rope. There's 3, 2 more. Switch sides. Here we go. Keeping that back nice and flat. Bring that elbow high past the ribs. Moving on to the supine leg march. If you're having trouble with the leg march, you can focus just on the eccentric, which would look just like this. See me? So you'd bridge up, walk out 4 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, come back down, reset, and bridge again if you're having trouble on the con section. There's 2. Last 1. All right, those 3. Got 1 more round of that. Hopefully you all are wearing your Allegiate merch. If not, go get some.
Great merch plug there, Walt.
Always, always. Look, we got socks, we got compressions. Cross in the back, come on. All right, we'll get started on our last set. If you need a little extra time, take a little extra time. Hit that last set when you're ready. Here we go. Grab your dumbbell or kettlebell. Rack it up top. 4 seconds on the way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Place it on the ground. Crawling all the way out to a nice push-up position. Crawl back. That was 1. 4 more. Finishing rep 3. One more rep. Last one. Crawling all the way out. Bring it back. Finish with the squat. All right, all done with those. Onto the kettlebell split stance row. Last set here, back nice and flat. Remember, get that elbow high past the ribs. Nice and controlled on the way down, 4 seconds. Here we go. Rope. Last one. 5. Switch sides. And row. 2, 3, 4, row. 3, got 2 more. 5. All right. Everyone's favorite. Supine leg march. We'll play on our backs. Again, if you're having trouble with the concentric, so if your legs come back in, just focus on that eccentric. Legs out, lay down, bring the legs back and reset. So last 4 sets of 5. 2, 3, 4. Nice straight line. 4 more. Don't let your hips or butt touch the ground. Finishing rep 3, last 2. Last 1. All right, that was 5. Woo. Grab a quick drink, and then I also want you to grab either a yoga block, it can be a foam roller. If you don't have either of those, we'll show you different progression. So we're gonna move on to our ipsilateral dead bugs. That's why we'll use the foam rollers or the yoga blocks. If you don't have either of those, you can just press your same hand against your same knee. Ipsilateral just means same side. So we have 2 sets of 10. Actually, we use the yoga block. So we'll grab our blocks. This comes out a little better. So we're gonna lay down. I'm gonna start on my left side. So my left arm is pressing the foam roller or the yoga block into my left knee. Okay. I'm gonna keep that tension there. So if someone came around and smacked it, the foam roller shouldn't fall out, right? So pressure into that. Knees bent at 90, back nice and flat. Curl the toes to your chest. My right side will be extending out at the same time. Coming back in. 10 reps here, so we have 9 more. There's 3. Last 2. Keep crushing that block. Last 1. We'll switch sides when you're ready. If you don't have the yoga block or a foam roller or a book, what you can do is press your hand. So right now we're gonna do our left side. So my right hand's gonna be pressing into my right knee, okay? Create that tension there. Back nice and flat, and then I'm gonna extend my left arm, left leg at the same time. So this is if you don't have a yoga block or a foam roller. We're still doing 10 reps on each side. Last 2. Okay. From there, we're gonna move on to our tall kneeling rotational lift. You can either use kettlebell, dumbbell, a book, a bag, your hydro flask if you like. So we're gonna be in the tall kneeling position. So tall kneeling right here. Okay, I'm gonna grab the weight that I'm using. I'm just gonna extend it rotating up this way. If it's too heavy, go to something lighter. Here we go. 10 reps on each side. Get that rotation, right? So I'm rotating. 3. Ten. Switching sides. And go. 10 reps. Last 2. One more set of that. So back to the foam roller, right? Ipsilateral dead bug. So last set here. I'm gonna start my right side. So foam roller goes on my left, crush it with my left arm and my knee. Make sure it's not loose, so if someone comes by, smacks it, the foam roller should not fall out. Here we go, 10 reps. Keeping that back nice and flat, toes curled to your chest, opposite knee at 90. Four more left. Get full extension. Switch sides. So now I'm gonna do my left arm. If I don't have a block, foam roller yoga block, I can press my hand into my knee. Here we go. Press hard. Imagine there's a $100 bill and you don't want someone to take it away from you. So extend. And 10. Okay. Last set of a rotational lift. So in a tall kneeling position. Grab our dumbbell or kettlebell, rotating, lifting. 10 reps on each side. Switch sides. Last one. All right. Great job, guys. So for our post work, we got some crocodile breathing. So that just means you're gonna be laying prone, so laying flat. I'm gonna lay down nice and flat. Okay. Put my forearm down. Put my forehead on my forearm. And all I want to do really is focus on my breathing and creating that expansion for the lower part of the rib cage and my lower back. All right. So breathing in, try to breathe into that lower section. Exhale. We'll be laying here for about 5 minutes. What also helps, if you don't have somebody to provide you some feedback there, you can grab a block or foam roller. You can put that on your lower back, all right, and then breathe into that block or foam roller and try to raise that up. Key thing is though, we don't want to raise our chest off the ground. Just focus on that breathing. All righty. Welcome. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, Walter.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome, man. That was sweet. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of the morning and day.
See you guys.
Awesome.